Alright, I just hit level 50, Black Mage. So we went to the eastern Thanlin zone and flew over from Camp Drybone over to Burgundy Falls, where Kha'Zix Cha is going to give us the level, maybe the first one, or maybe there's two of them. I don't know for now, but we'll find out. We'll find out together. It's called Always Bet on Black, which I knew was a phrase. I didn't know what it was from. Turns out it is from it's Wesley Snipes, a character he played in a film called Passenger 57 in 1992. And I've heard it several times before, but not before the movie. I don't think I haven't seen that movie, but I mean it's partially about like roulette, but apparently it was also partially back when boxing became integrated. Like black people could finally box against white people. Most of the time, the black people won. So Always Bet on Black became synonymous with that as well. But so there's a mixture of probably reasons he said it. It's probably Wesley Snipes is a black man, so mostly because of that. Anyway, Always Bet on Black, level 50, Kha'Zix Cha. Here we go. You have gathered the first 4 artifacts, Mercy. That is no small feat. But I fear little time remains. If the tablet of Dazar's great ancestor is to be believed, there is yet one more. Attempting to seal the voidgate before you have found them all would be the height of folly. Our search for the solace of the gods continues. I have gone through all the records left by my great-grandfather, yet have discovered little. The only seemingly relevant passage I found was his last. He put it to paper some 100 years ago, just before bidding farewell to his home. The true power of destruction will be awoken in that most sacred of places. The power of destruction is black magic, of course, but as to what is meant by this awakening, I fear I am at a loss. You believe that Dazar's and Dozol Melek's ancestors might know more? To be sure, they were witness to the same events, and it is true that they, too, left their homes 100 years ago and were damned for traitors. It could be mere coincidence, but no, I do not think that likely. I fear this foreshadows our doom. Should you find aught else, I beseech you to tell me at once. I will also continue the search for answers. The tablet seems to suggest that the way to the solace of the gods and the final relic will be made known in time, yet we can scarce afford to wait idly by. Both Dozol Melek and Dazar understand this urgency and have already returned to their respective homelands to delve into the matter. And now, to your task, you must return to he who first bound our 4 fates together, the prophet, Kukuruka. Perhaps his words can guide us once more. So we teleport 280 gil to get to Ul'dah. I don't have the cheaper teleportation piece anymore, sadly. Actually, I died really close to getting to 50 because there's a fate where in northern Thanlin that you may be aware of. It's right in this area by the abandoned Amagina Mithril Mine. I believe that's where it is. I think that's where it is. Where someone outside the mine is like, hey, my daughter has been kidnapped or she's gone missing or something like that. I didn't read it too closely. Probably should have. But you basically fight through a bunch of mages to get to his daughter, who's just surrounded by them. And then you get like 6,000 experience points or something like that for the completion of that fate. And then you get another fate option to start it. And spoiler alert, it's all a ruse. You are there to be sacrificed. And a bunch of mages all spawn when the fate is... Like, you don't know that when you accept the new fate. She's like, oh, hey, thank you for saving me. Can you get me out of here? Or something like that. I didn't read it again. But then, yeah, all these mages spawn. And she was like, oh, you're a sacrifice. You adventurers are so foolish or something like that. So gullible or whatever. And I slept them all. Black mage. I sleep them all. I thought maybe I can start picking them off one at a time. I get through like 3 of them. I'm worried the sleep is about to wear off. And... so I just start spamming freeze because at this level I'm pretty sure that is the best AoE option. as long as you get the dot, the lightning dot on everybody. And yeah, needless to say, I was overwhelmed. I still lived, even when they all woke up from my first AoE, I still lived quite a good amount of time. You know, I popped the mono ward. Yeah. Could have slept him again and ran, but I think I had a dot on him at that point in time, so it wouldn't have worked anyway, and whatever. Anyway, being dumb is second nature to me. I think we're going, yeah, to the Sacrarium. In this game, I believe, as far as I've experienced, that's the only fate that I know of, and I haven't done all the fates in all the zones, so you know, take this with a grain of salt. But the only fate I know of that tricks you, and it sucks. Didn't like it. Anyway, we're talking to Lalai outside of the Sacrarium, the Milvanith Sacrarium in Ul'dah. Cutscene. Please, you must help me. Kukuruka has disappeared. That man is no messenger of Naldal. He is a miscreant and a charlatan, one guilty of the most heinous of crimes. None had seen him for days. I became worried and entered his chambers to see that he was well, though he prohibited me from doing so. Within, I found only evidence of his deception. The records he had hidden were damning. I now know why he was condemned as the greatest criminal of his day. 100 years past, he conspired with Magi from the Beast Tribes to summon a creature known as Barbados, a monstrosity that was meant to destroy all of Eorzea. Their plot was discovered by the Order of Naldal, and the voidgate was sealed before Barbados could emerge. Kukuruka was cast into the Marasaha pit for his crime, where he was to rot until his last breath. The Order was loath to let word of this spread, fearing others might someday seek to succeed where Kukuruka failed, and so they left no record of the plot save a few inscrutable documents, parchments intelligible only to those to whom the secret was known. These were the last words I found among the scribblings. 4 is the answer, 4 spells of black, 4 artifacts of Eld, the blood of 4 races. By 4 alone shall the true power of destruction be woken from the void gate. Mercy, black magic is not the key to sealing the void gate, it is the key to opening it. Kukuruka used us to revive this dark art, and now means to finish what he began a century ago. What fools we were to believe his lies. Please, Mercy, you must stop him before it is too late. Hurry to Nald's reflection in southern Thanlin. Am I about to be tricked again? I don't know. Oh, Little Alamigo is 150 gil to teleport to. We'll fly southwest from there. No, not the airlines. I know, you had to ask. Something straight in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. So there's a... It's not a tunnel, because it's open air. It's like a canyon. Yeah, I guess. We're flying through a canyon right now. Yeah, the Grand Canyon, you know, but, you know, much less deep, obviously. We're coming to this purple line, like an energy line, and there's a dead Ahriman, a dead imp outside of this line, and I'm assuming if I cross this line, it starts the next thing. So, let's see what it does. Level 50, event, let's go. The 3 beastmen are here. Probably not voice acted, but let's find out. Inside, there's it's like a cave. A statue not unlike the one that outside of which we fought. We proved to the Black Mage brothers that fighting was okay. It's a man with a hood, a robe, and he's got like these kind of glowing blue crystals in the edges of the hood. There's a demon shape, also made of stone, theoretically, that's like holding him up, or is bowed in front of him. And Kukuruka is... Oh, I'm wearing the same clothing as him, I didn't notice that. He's standing in front, channeling energy, but I think he's also kind of roiling in this purple dark energy, but he seems to sense us and turn to us. Eyes looking kind of... There's one eye that I can see looking kind of dead, you know, like empty. Still energized. and the energy surrounding the demon wakes it up, and it's up, and it roars. It doesn't care much at all about Kukuruka. Kukuruka faints in front of it? No, yeah, faints in front of it. And it dual wields its swords, jumps over him, and it's go time, baby. I'll let you guys take. Let us see how far your powers have come, Black Mage. So he's not dead or passed out. Barbados has a column attack, as they call it, a thick line. Hell send is going to do something. Let's pop our. Oh, he's got. Oh, there's voidgate. Really? I didn't close it? How's it not closed? Really? Oh, no. Gates are down, Barbados is at 50%. Yes, you're nearly there. Finish it, Mercy. Says Kukuruku. Oh, I guess he summoned it for us to... Mage of the Black, the voidgate looms before you. You must seal it. I guess... Oh, we got some company. Void company. Got my location. Is there another gate back here? Oh gosh, there's a gate back here. We got like 2 demon guys that have joined the fight. They got cone attacks. That's fun. Can't let any of you guys die. We're getting close. I'm trying. No more gates that I can see. Dozal Melik is the one doing most of the tanking. The others are it looks like. Alright. And Kukuruka is 1 knee down, just 1 knee down right now. The 4 of us surround him. You deceived us all, you have, Squawk. Pay you will, says Dozal. You are one of Etali Melok's get, are you not? Says, okay. What voice do I want for Kukuruka? Oh, that one's fine. Are you not? Mother of mother of mother, her name you know? He nods. And you, Amalja, yes, you are of the line of Kazib Cha. I can see it. And Cobalt, through your veins courses the blood of Dagu, does it not? And last but not least, the Black Mage Mercy. Splendidly done. Few could have vanquished Barbados as you have. No doubt you are all eager to hear what truly transpired 100 years ago. Being a kindly soul, I shall tell you. I was an ambitious mage in my youth, insatiable in my thirst for knowledge of the arcane. In the course of my studies, I discovered ancient writings which told of a black magic, a magic capable of destroying as only the gods can. The screen flashes white, then black. We're getting a flashback of him as a student, just in normal black or thaumaturge robes, just reading. It was innocent at first, until it wasn't. But then questions began to arise in my mind that demanded answers. Where had all the black mages of old gone? Why had the existence of the art been hidden? And so I probed, endlessly, tirelessly. The more I uncovered, the more it drew me in. There was such power to be had. I was not merely ambitious, I was also vainglorious. I desired recognition, deference. By accomplishing that which no other could, I sought to make my legacy an eternal one. You see more and more books. Now he's kind of like bent over or passed out on a book, I don't know. Yet the pursuit of black magic was trying. I would pass days, weeks, months at a time, unsure of how to proceed. And what little progress did come, came but slowly. It was then that I met your ancestors. The gem of Shatoto, the power to sense magic, the relics, all of these things I owe to them. With their vast knowledge, the slow crawl of my studies turned to leaps and bounds. And it's him talking to, obviously, the three ancestors of the three mages I cavort with. And then flash of white. We're back to present. I dare say your ancestors sought the same recognition as I. Kazib Jah, ridiculed by the Amal Jah for his ingenious analyses of worldly phenomena. Hatali Melok, named a pariah for not sharing in the small-minded prejudices of the exile. Dagu, a victim of his kind's idiocy, bound never to leave the land of the kobolds. We have a black screen now for a second, and then we toiled together, learning what we could, and learn we did, much and more. Imagining we had gleaned all that was to be known, we prepared to hold a dark rite, one we believed would restore black magic to its fullest expression. And it's the four of them standing in front of that statue where we are in front of now, and they're all like holding their hands out to perform their ritual, their magic. I do not know what came over me. Blinded by my own lust for power, I altered one of the incantations. It was arrogant, foolish. We see him like knocked away from the statue. And the demon is there. Our command over the ancient powers we summoned was lost. I watched as the chaotic ether washed over my friends, ripping them apart, only to fuse them together into an abomination. So the three became Barbados. Crazy. No, you couldn't mean that thing we just saw, says Kazakh Child. In this memory, Kukuruka whips out his staff and casts a spell, theoretically maybe petrification, and the screen flashes white. Yes, when I saw what my hubris had created, I mustered all of my strength to see Barbados sealed behind the voidgate. Sealed, yet not defeated. Oh, so not, well, whatever. Yet I felt myself corrupted by the ether, and was unsure whether I could hold my powers in check. Fearful, I returned to Ul'dah, where I manipulated the minds of a few thaumaturges of the Order into believing I had committed some terrible crime. Only with me confined to the depths of the Marasaha pit could the realm be safe. And there I remained, waiting for the coming of one with the power to purify the ether of those three friends with whom I once shared a dream. I think I glowed a little bit there, like a purple glow. I do not expect your forgiveness, but I am truly sorry. No words, Dozal has. Squawk? Only squawk. I am not long for this world. Here, take this relic while I still have the strength enough to offer it. He stands... Oh, no. Doesn't stand up, but reaches into his pocket from this, like, kneeling position. Hands me something. The fifth artifact. Yes, the fifth, says Dazal. Welcome to the solace of the gods. Perhaps you know it better as Nald's reflection, as most do. Truly remarkable, Mercy. You have succeeded where many great mages have failed. The cadence of that should maybe be, you have succeeded, ... where many great mages, ... have failed. I think maybe he's struggling to breathe now. Mastered what we sought to master. There we go. Okay. I can now rest, knowing that this power is safe with you. It is for you to set the hatreds of the past aright. And then, still in that kneeling position, he's roiling with dark purple energy. My time to join Thal has come. May he greet me as a friend. And then bursts, disappears. I probably could have made that fight a lot faster because I have the item level 130 gear for I was using for blue mage. This is the same gear as black mage, but whatever. Anyway, we'll talk to Dazah first. We already talked to all three of these guys, so Dazah. Then it is over, finished, ended, over. We did all we could, and the souls of Kukuruka and the others have been saved. The legends carried by my forebears have had their final chapter written this day. I confess, there is a sadness in that. I am proud to call you friend, Mercy, brethren, sister, friend, now and always, no matter how divergent our paths. How divergent our paths from here. Yes, you are a true mage of the black now. Pray grace we kobolds in La Nocia with your presence someday. Oh, pray grace we presence, like join us, come visit. Grace we kobolds when your presence. Fucking the weird way they chose to write that. Sorry. I should have had a comma for sure. Pray, grace we kobolds your presence. To think, Kukuruka carried that anguish 100 long years. His crime was born of the hubris of youth, yet his atonement came from the wisdom of old age. His soul has found peace, and it is not our place to linger and disturb it. Come, let us return to Burgundy Falls. And Dozal, last, and then I'll go to Burgundy to turn it in. Century-old plan this was. Fulfilled its purpose? Kukuruka did? Why are you Yoda all of a sudden? Mother of mother, forgiven Kukuruka, she has? Squawk? Think so, Dozal does. Finished, this story is. Had much fun, Dozal did. Like mother of mother. Grand fun she had too, Dozal hopes. Farewell, Mercy. We meet again someday, Dozal hopes. Squawk? I don't remember him talking like Yoda before this. That's new to me. Could be wrong, but... Pardon me for just a minute, alright. Alright, so even if this is the only A Realm Reborn level 50 Black Mage quest, which I'm beginning to think that it is, because I have the expansions, the same thing that happened with Ninja is going to happen here. There's going to be a follow-up level 50 quest for... Is it... What's the one that has like the added ninja or added samurai? The one that you go to the Far East. What's that expansion called? I really don't remember. We got A Realm Reborn, Endwalker, Dawn Trail, Treasures of Autogon. No, that's Final Fantasy XI. Shadowbringers, but it's not that one. Or, no, it won't be that one. I don't know. Anyway. We've teleported to Camp Drybone. We fly the long distance. When I did... I think when I was doing... Did I do this quest? I got this far with my Black Mage, right? I had to. Like, I think in my Black Mage on my Lalafell, I believe he's like level 60 something. I don't remember for sure. I could check, but it would require logging out, blah, blah, blah. So, no thank you. We return to Burgundy Falls. Run, Burgundy Falls. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy. Alright. Things have come to an end, it would seem. Both the threads which bound us all and this tragic tapestry they wove. Most mysterious things, these lives we lead. Do you recall when the words of so many legends and prophecies first brought you to me? It was here, at these same Burgundy Falls. We have spoken much here since then, yet I never imagined this day would come. I stand before you now with no regrets. I am grateful to the gods for letting our paths cross. Dozal Melek, Dazah, and you, Mercy Valkyr. I count you all as my brethren in black. Together we have seen the souls of our ancestors given peace, and I, too, now feel a happiness I have never known. You've become a true Black Mage, my friend, and more than that, a true friend, Black Mage. Let the dark art we share be a symbol of our bond, and that undying, in shadow or light, by day or night. We get our Item level 50 Black Mage 55 Black Mage body. A Sorcerer's Attire coffer. Item level 90 stuff. Okay. And then Flare, which is a spell that I never quite got the hang of. Again, I didn't really play beyond like 50 something or 60 something. But it is a 2-second cast time. It costs your entire mana bar. Deals the fire damage to target and all enemies nearby it with a potency of 240 for the first enemy and 30% less for all remaining enemies. Grants Astral Fire 3, can only be executed while under Astral Fire. I believe... It doesn't say it. But... You get a little cutscene where you raise their hand in the air and... Yatta! The black has taken you, it says. The next quest comes back in Thanolin. But I'm going to test something, because I think I understand it. We'll see. I gotta be in fire. Wait, no. I don't want to use it yet. So, right, okay, so it says down here, it says all. It doesn't say 1,000 or 10,000 mana, it says all mana. What I think you do, let's say, I'm gonna drop my mana all the way down. I understand that. Drop it all the way down. Let's kill some things. Alright, I do not have enough mana left to cast fire. I do not, I mean, I have to proc for fire 3, but that's not the test we're doing. I'm pretty sure here, I just use flare. It does 640, because the potency is 240. I think that's just how you spend literally all of your mana, your fire. I think that's it. And it was also kind of the same way, as far as I recall, but you didn't use it very often in the old Black Mage rotation. Now, it is your closer. And yeah, it's your closer. So now I'm gonna do like fire, and then anytime I get a proc for fire 3, I'll do alt 2 is my, so 2 is my fire, alt 2 is my fire 3, alt 3 is now flare, which has the same cast time as fire, and flare will also do AoE damage. So if you don't want to hit AoE, don't spend that remaining amount of mana, because you will AoE. It's one of those AoE spells that's like, it's centered on a target. Well, actually, most AoE spells are centered on a target, but it'll do 30% less damage to all additional enemies in the 5 Yalm radius that it has. Freeze, Fire 2, Blizzard 2 all have a 5 Yalm radius, and they all have a 25 Yalm range. I don't know if freeze spam is the best now. I'll have to look that up or make the decision myself. Anyway, I'm going to head back to Ul'dah, 280 gil. I'm going to do the next quest. I'm going to look at the gear and make some gear choices in between then and before I make the next video. But I'm definitely going to make the next video soon. So I will see you soon.